All right, what's up, everybody? So, if y'all haven't heard, Yella Beezy got indicted. He got indicted. Damn, you see that one long ass white hair? Damn. Um, damn, that bitch long as fuck. But anyways, um, yeah, as y'all may or may not know, Yella Beezy did get indicted. As far as let's go ahead and get up to the updates and stuff, cause there has been some ongoing updates and stuff regarding his situation and stuff. But let's get right into the video and stuff. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead, get right into it.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And be
Shout out to Cut to the Chase TV. Go ahead, comment, subscribe to his channel too. Shout out to that man. That's a better angle, so go ahead, drop this a little bit lower. All right, that should be better for you. All right, let's get right in the video.
Be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Dallas rapper Yella Beezy was released from jail after a judge reduced his bond from $2 million to $750,000 after his family testified he couldn't afford the $2 million bond amount. And once the news hit the internet, everybody started laughing at Yella Beezy. Everybody started calling him broke. I'm not one of those people. Because in my eyes, Yella Beezy played it right. Every street nigga know that once you go to jail, your job is to play broke as hell. They gonna have you fill out paperwork. They gonna get all in your business. They wanna know how much money you make a month. And the less you make, the lower your bond will be. It's no doubt in my mind that Yella Beezy had $200,000 to make that $2 million bond. But he's willing to sit in jail for a week just to get that bond lower. Because y'all guys gotta look at it from this perspective. Yella Beezy is just not worried about the bond. He worried about legal fees. He gotta pay the lawyers. He gotta pay these high-ass defense attorneys because he is looking at capital murder. It comes with the death penalty. So I'm pretty sure Yella Beezy's gonna go broke trying to defend himself on this case. Now let me say this. Yella Beezy put his own self in this situation. Yella Beezy is the reason he's in jail. Everybody know that the moment Mo3 was killed, everybody pointed the finger at Yella Beezy. Everybody was speculating. Everybody gave out their theories. Everybody was on the internet guessing. And everybody always said it was him and it was Trap Boy Freddy. So why would you take your stupid ass to the bank and withdraw $40,000? I done been to the bank before. I was just at the bank 2 months ago. I withdrew $22,000 to buy a new car. They had me come in. They had me fill out paperwork. They had managers on site. I had to sign some shit. They marked all the money. So Yella Beezy, you should have known that the money was being tracked. You should have known if you become a suspect in this Mo3 murder, they gonna go back to that surveillance video of you withdrawing the money. I'm pretty sure they got video of your stupid ass. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna read this article about Yella Beezy getting released at 10:04 a.m. this morning, and we're gonna break it down some more. They did get some more details about his case. Let's go.
If you've been waiting for Trump's return, you'll want to get your hands on this. We're running an important poll to see who.
Boom! Here's the article. It says Yella Beezy charged with capital murder in the death of fellow rapper Mo3 out on bail after bond reduction. Let's continue reading. Dallas rapper Yella Beezy, who faces a capital murder charge for allegedly hiring a hitman to kill his fellow rapper and former friend turned rival Mo3 in 2020, was released on bail Friday morning after a Dallas judge reduced his bond Thursday. Records show the rapper, whose real name is Marquise Conway, bonded out at 10:04 a.m. Friday. Judge Gracie Lewis ruled that Yella Beezy would have his bond reduced from $2 million to $750,000 following testimony during a bond hearing, adding the condition that he have no contact, direct or indirect, with any victim, witness, or co-defendant in the case. She said, I wanted to be very, very clear, Mr. Conway, that you are not to have contact, direct or indirect, no threat or harassment of any victim, witness, or co-defendant, Lewis said. The hearing was attended by some of Yella Beezy's relatives that included testimony from his grandmother, who argued he was unable to post the $2 million bond. Now, it's video of his granny hopping her ass on the stand, and she held it down like a G. She was like, if my grandson can pay this $2 million bond, he would be out on bond. He sat in jail 8 days. He can't afford it, Your Honor. And that would have everybody laugh. Everybody would say, I thought Yellow Beezy was a baller. I thought Yellow Beezy had that bank account. He always posted on IG doing the money sleeve. He always standing in front of new cars. And I knew these rapper lifestyles was bullshit. Now, I'm not saying Yellow Beezy is broke. I think he had $200,000. He just didn't want to pay that highest bond amount. He thinking about lawyer fees. It's kind of like if you got $2,000. Your family member asks you, can you give them $1,200 because rent is due? You got the money, but you ain't really got it to give it away. Like, you give her that money, you on your last leg. That's how Yellow Beezy looking at this situation. Yes, I can pay this bond amount, but
Thank you for subscribing, Debbie.
I put $200,000 toward my bond. I'm kind of frugal as hell when it comes to the legal fees. I'm gonna have to shortchange a motherfucker, right? So that's how Yellow Beezy is looking at it, and that's a smart way to look at it. Sit in jail 8 days. I'm pretty sure his lawyer advised him it's gonna look good. You sat in jail 8 days. You willing to sit it out? We're gonna act broke. We're gonna have your family testify that you don't have this money. We're gonna try to get this bond reduced, and he was successful with getting the bond reduced. Let's continue reading.
Oh, why y'all think he gonna beat it? It's a yes? Okay. Go ahead, put it in the chat why you think he gonna beat this charge.
During the hearing, prosecutors showed a video depicting the moment someone fired shots at Mo 3 on I-35. While Lewis reduced Yellow Beezy's bond sounded like an evidence, she also admonished him. The biggest consideration was the offense. The severity of this particular offense is pretty egregious to watch that video, but the court also took into consideration the evidence or lack of evidence the state presented. Now let me say this. I'm about to play this video of his granny on the stand. She's testifying. She said her grandson is broke. He don't really have it like that. Can y'all please get the bond reduced? If y'all get it reduced, we be sure to come up with the money. I'm gonna play that, and then I'm gonna come back and tell you who the snitch really is in this case. Let's go.
In other news, Florida residents are going to be happy to hear this. It just came out. There's a new website where any Florida resident, as long...
He has houses in other states, correct?
I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
You agree with me that your grandson is substantially well, correct?
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Now, let's stop it right there. You hear what the granny said. The man is trying to catch her up. He said, you agree that your grandson is well off. Granny say he used to be. If he can make that $2 million bond, his ass would be out right now. You see, he had his ass in jail for 8 days. My baby ain't got it like that. So that looks good. And you can tell Granny is sharp. You can tell she knows the system. You can tell she knows exactly what to say. Because I'm going to be honest about this whole situation. After seeing Granny testimony, even I was thinking to myself, damn, maybe this nigga is broke. Maybe this nigga ain't got it like we think he got it. Granny sitting up there, she's looking him in the eyes. She's quick-witted. She's firing off the questions. It seems like she rehearsed good as hell for this. Granny held it down. She got street smarts. And Granny is a soldier. She got that bond reduced based off her testimony. Hey, look, this nigga broke. He been helping family. He used to have it, but nigga, that's on me. It's 7 to 8 years ago. See, we keep thinking Yella Beezy is some recent rapper. Yella Beezy ain't really popping like that no more. We tend to forget that that's on me was like 7 years ago. I'm gonna tell you how far Yella Beezy fell off. He had a song with Lil Wayne. That shit barely got 2 million. You get what I'm saying? Lil Wayne was the best rapper ever. No matter what he's on, everybody gonna listen to it. That song was hot garbage. It was trash as hell. If Lil Wayne could sing this song, if Lil Wayne could sing your career, brother, you just ain't got it no more. And I think that's what we have to understand. Yes, Yella Beezy used to be out, but nigga, it's 2025. This nigga is 32 years old now. He ain't the same 25-year-old singing that song either. That money that came and went about 3 or 4 times. Let's be honest about this situation. Rap money don't last long because it's a certain lifestyle you gotta live. It's a certain image you gotta portray. So that money be quick, fast, and hurry. He ain't no athlete. Athletes sign a 7-year, $280 million deal. Rappers ain't getting that money like that. Matter of fact, they never get money like that. Why you think these rappers be rapping for 15 years and drop 12 studio albums and went platinum? When you look at their network, them network be $4 million. So yeah, Yellow Beezy ain't got it like that, man. So let's continue.
Would you agree with me though that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out.
So yeah, Granny held it down. She really testified real well, and she's the reason why this bond was reduced. She successfully explained how he had no more money. Now let me say this, because a lot of people been talking about the snitch in the Yella Beezy case. A lot of people been saying Kewon White is the snitch. A lot of people have been saying the shooter is the snitch. Kewon White gave up Yella Beezy. It's over with for Yella Beezy. Did you hear what the state said? That judge looked at the prosecutors and said, I'm reducing his bond because y'all ain't really got no evidence. Y'all got a bunch of he say, she say shit. It ain't strong enough. So I'm reducing this bond. Rightfully so. Because I'm going to say this. Y'all assuming that Kewon White is the snitch. I don't think it's Kewon White. Because I'm paying attention how everybody's talking. When you hear the prosecutor speak, we got a star witness that can testify Kewon White received the money. We got a star witness that overheard the conversation. That's not Kewon White. If Kewon White was the star witness, they'll be saying, we got the shooter admitting that Yella Beezy paid him the money. We got a motive that the shooter is telling us Yella Beezy paid him the money, and that's why he gunned down 03 on the freeway. But if you listen to Kewon White, if you pay attention to him, he's still maintaining his innocence. So how can he be the star witness if the dude is saying I'm innocent? I think the star witness is Devin Brown. Because you got to remember, he got the short end of the stick at the beginning of the case. Y'all remember when they first got arrested? Everybody was acting like Devin Brown was the mastermind. Remember they came out with the motive? They had Devin Brown picture all on the internet. They were like, this nigga killed Mo 3 because Mo 3 was banging his baby mama.
Let's go ahead and check out this video right here.
In other news, Florida residents are going to be happy to hear this. It just came out. There's a new website.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see.
Shout out to this channel, Boss Talk TV. Shout out to him.
Yo, hey man, check it, man. Hey, make sure you gotta like, subscribe to the channel, man. Man, I'm looking at Yella Beezy, and it looks to me, I'm seeing him in Arizona. He just shouted it out at the end. You just seen that. World Star just posted it about an hour ago. Say he was there performing on the 3rd. I think, he was in Arizona. So, OG, I told you when he come out, he's going back to work.
Oh, you said it. He got his ass out of Texas. And the thing about it, he in Arizona. How come he didn't take Freddie with him?
Well, I don't know if Freddie and him even hanging right now. He's posted all over his page, but he definitely was in Arizona. And I told you what Yella Beezy needs to do now that he's out is try and make we work, man. Make some money. He's gonna need some money to fight this case, man. And there's a lot of people saying that he might walk away. Some people saying he might beat this case, man. There's a lot of people just saying he don't beat it. There's a lot of people that said he can't beat it because there's too many people talking. I don't know what to think. I just know that if he do his music and he get out there and don't set depressed, you'll find out that he'll be making some money and be able to fight the case. And I think OG is going to end up going to trial. What do you think?
It's going to have to, because I mean it's a preponderance of evidence, especially when you got 2 live witnesses that's giving up information about money being passed, telephone conversations, allegedly, and a lot of implications. And they came down from prison IDing somebody. That carries a lot, man. People believe a snitch or they believe a real person, you know?
Yeah.
So, I would stretch it like Bootsy rubber band. Every time I go to court, I'd be sick, I'd have an ulcer, that's what I continue till doomsday.
Man, it was another guy that came, and we didn't even really talk about it, but it was another guy that was what ended up being implicated in this. Jerry Lynn Johnson, a member of Jerry Lynn Johnson was named as a Mo3 shooter as well. And me and you talked about it. GRC member. What do you think about it when they start? And I believe he's in federal custody as well. He's already locked up. So, but what do you think about when they start charging? Is that another shaking of the tree, or they got something on this guy to be bringing him back and saying he's charged with this murder as well, right?
They just rattling. The boy said he up in there starving. They make it. And anytime you tell somebody, they may say I'm gay. Like, what is you saying?
You know, like Kewon White.
That's Kewon. Oh, that's Kewon, huh?
Yeah, the one that's in jail, the one that you seen on the one that we was looking at. I sent you the deal where they were sitting up looking at the camera from the feds last night, and they was talking to the camera, and his hair was braided.
Nah, that's crazy. And the man right here, he like transmissions. I mean, to each his own. Whatever you like, that's what you like. But that's crazy work, though.
Up, and he said a lot of stuff. He basically was pretty much telling him, hey, I'm ready to go to court. I'm ready to get in there.
I'm coming down. I'm starving. I can't get no canteen. I'm doing bad. Y'all out there. So I may even get $1 million.
It's crazy, but I think he's in the mood to say what he got to say to try to prove whatever he's trying to prove. He also made a statement that it didn't look too like he was headed home or nothing. But he did say he wanted a suit. He wanted a nice suit, something very nice to wear. And he's coming to court, and he's taking it all away too. So, he seemed like he feel like he ain't got nothing to lose with. I'm going to take it all away. I'm going to turn it up. The motor already running.
He said, I ain't got no family, nobody looking out for me. Whoever I thought was my partner said, y'all in turn. So I done got with this lawyer, and we got an issue. We gonna turn something. I could be a millionaire. Shit, Charlie Manson did it, so why can't he?
Well, when I look at even...
I just got paid $60,000 for my car crash from using this app on my phone. And I don't know if you can see.
The Jerry Lynn, the guy that they bringing home, on his Instagram, when you look up the following, Yella and him, they follow each other on Instagram. And they looking at all that stuff, man.
All of that, everything tied, anything they can tie together.
Yeah, it's crazy to me because, like I said, I didn't ever even, I didn't put two and two together. I've had people come on the show, they say this or that, I sit down with Yella and basically talk to him about the music, and I really didn't go in the Mo3 thing too deep. We did speak about it. I didn't even put that part of the interview out. You know what I mean? I really never have even dropped it. You have to be a member to even see it, but it's definitely a part there where you should be able to see, like, pretty much if everything that we talked about. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I still at that time when I was talking to him didn't even. I didn't have a clue of them having a case on him, or because the way the federal cases work, they've been watching for years. They ain't just start watching. When they come at you, they've been watching for a long time, right?
Yeah, they do it 24/7. That's all they do. And they check every cubby hole with this wiretapping, with the Facebook, in prison, talking on the phone. We tell on ourselves so much of for the convenience of a phone, you get yourself a life sentence.
People on the phones, putting money on certain people's books in prison. The way the money being transferred, they'll have all them documents pulled up when they.
That's a paper chase, right there.
Yeah.
They're using that for paper trail. All of that stuff is documented. Ain't nothing slick.
Man, like I said, man, I hate this for the whole city of Dallas for sure. And And I hate this for those families, those kids. That's so important when you think about it. They, both sides. It's tough.
So he in the AZ turning up.
In Arizona, according to this video that I got playing, man, and he up there singing, and it looked like he's doing his thing. He's back. He got to work. I told you that. When me and you was talking about it, he got to work. It ain't no. And I'm looking for some new music too. It's gonna be some new music. He gonna drop some new music. I just don't think he can lay down at this point. I think now you got to dive all the way in. Make some good music. People like, well, who gonna buy his music? He got a core fan base. If he's streaming music, he got a platinum song, a double platinum now. At the end of the day, they streaming that music. And believe it or not, this is the perfect time to hit, because if you hit at them now, they all watching you. So what better time to hit than now? Everybody got their eyes on you, trying to see what you're doing and what you said and how they can pin you to it. You got, and that's one thing I can say about Rainwater. Like, he's the type of dude that he don't care whether it's good press or bad press. He's keeping the press on him,
Just keep the press on.
But Yella, man, like I said, Arizona, they seemed like they were having a good time. Everybody was dancing to the music. World Star just posted it. Y'all go over there and check it out on World Star. But I definitely say, I think he's making the right move. I said this when he was locked up. When you get out, you need to go to work. Ain't no sense in not working now. You got a whole case to fight, and you got to be fighting for some years, and you're going to need money to supply that fight. You know what I'm saying? You got your money right, then you can fight. But at the end of the day, I don't know which way this going to go. Guys, get in the comments. Do y'all think he'll be okay traveling? Do you think people going to show up, support him, even though he got this murder for hire case that he's fighting against right now? Let us know in the comments. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yep.
Alright, and that's it for this one with the Mo 3. Let me see if there's any other videos. This was 6 days ago. Why is there Boosie in this? Just cracked open. This was 6 days ago. Fat on Fair, Boosie and Yella Beezy's release. Bye-bye. There better not be no clickbait shit.
If you have lots of readings to do, not just for your essays, but for studying in general, you can just copy.
He's out because his people work with the people. And I want y'all to know, we all saw it. We saw it. They said it. Mo 3 baby mama, she said that she hoped that each and every last one of them go down. Y'all know Mo 3's son Trey is still out here, man. These people didn't care, didn't have no remorse. They didn't have no sympathy for this man, regardless of what's going on. All them videos of Mo 3 pulling up on Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy and his whole clique. It all goes to show that Mo 3 wasn't scared and he was a soldier and he stood 10 toes down. While Yella Beezy and them, y'all had to pay somebody to do this. That's why Banzo Bling snitching on y'all right now. Y'all ain't even pay him enough. And then you let him get locked up. And then you don't send him no money, no commissary, no nothing. Like at the end of the day, he still got to depend on his family. Like y'all got to really pay close attention because Yella Beezy, he cooked now. It's boiling. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact of what's gonna happen. Hit the like button if you think they finna put Yella Beezy under the jail. After they get Errol Spencer, after they get Trap Boy Freddy, we gonna see exactly what went down and who really played a role in it. Because Boosie is over with now. They got the phone records, and you should have never even been in the mix of that. Y'all wiring money back and forth just to get one man. Like, come on now, y'all could have at least saved Mo 3 a spot. Like, come on now, hit the like button if you think they could have spared Mo 3 because Johnson Banks said that.
What the fuck is he talking about? And what the fuck Boosie got to do with this? Is he talking about Boosie got something to do with it? Like as far as him going back and forth with Yella Beezy, is that what you implying, bro?
The private investigators, they researched every inch of that highway the whole time. All these years done passed. They got who they want. They just want the big top dogs who actually put the most money up, which was Boosie and Errol Spencer. Y'all gotta really pay close attention because this case.
Damn, that is what he's saying.
It's gonna prolong. Mo 3 case, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know. The Mo 3 case is blowing up day by day because we found out new details on what they really did to Mo 3 and how they were so jealous of this one man. Like at the end of the day, if y'all hated him that bad, why y'all couldn't squabble with him? Why y'all couldn't scratch? At the end of the day, he kept pulling up on y'all and y'all didn't want to do nothing. Y'all want to instantly had a blitz out. Come on now. RIP Mo 3. Drop the RIP Mo 3s down in the comment section if you're a fan of Mo 3. Mo 3 even said it out of his mouth. It wasn't even no rap beef at first. But as soon as they start shooting at each other, this is when everything started going down. They all start rapping harder. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you think that Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, and Mo 3, they started rapping harder. Even though they was dissing each other, it was like a tag team. Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy on one person. They was just going at Mo 3. Mo 3, he had enough strength and power to instantly shut both of them down. He kept sliding on them. Y'all know what happened on that highway. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you rocking with Mo 3. Jossie Banks said that the reason Boosie ain't retaliate or do nothing to Yella Beezy after he got shot at Big T's is because him and Yella Beezy and them, they like this. And I want y'all to know, Yella...
I kind of was wondering why Boosie really didn't do anything. He didn't even make a cause at least Sauce Walker, he made a video about it. Boosie, he didn't even make a video of me. He probably made a video there on my dog, one of them, but
Beezy, they run that whole Big T's parking lot. Everything over there, they run that. Yella Beezy bought up a lot of stuff when he got paid that $5 million from that song that he did. I want y'all to know, this is something that we all see happen time to time, but they telling on each other now. So all the truth finna be unveiled. Hit the like button if you feel that what's done in the dark will come to the light, regardless of how much time passed. According to the medical examiner's report, they said that Mo 3, he got hit up so many times to the point where even if he did survive, he would have been right to this day. I want y'all to know, they did Mo 3 bogus in the truck that was on the highway. They said that it may have been somebody who was driving the truck that was involved in it. This is why they blocked Mo 3 off from the back. Now, we all thought that everything on the footage was just the way it is and just the way it's shown. The feds said that before they even got the footage from the Kroger truck that the dude was driving.
y'all seen that video? Let me pull it out. Just in case for people who didn't see the video.
Beat the tax deadline with experts by your side. File with unlimited tax help. Plus, get a final review.
Just for context.
Alright, well, let me not even, I'm gonna mute this because they like flagging people's stuff, but let me go ahead and speed it up though, too. So this was a video of the highway of him on the truck. I don't know what he talking about that. About somebody in the truck blocking them off. Yeah, this don't look like. Yeah, I don't too much know what the hell he talking about. Somebody that was in this truck was working and shooting at him too. It don't look like somebody in this truck was shooting. It looked like a regular dash cam video. Damn, that diesel truck got the fuck up out of there. I don't blame him. See that stick? You gonna do the same thing too. Hold on. All right, back to the video though.
Who actually recorded this whole thing that happened to Mo 3? They said that same Kroger truck, they said Yella Beezy paid them $250,000 so that they could get that footage. They edited that footage. You can see the tire tracks. It was a whole nother cop on that highway. And I want to let everybody know one thing. And Jossie Banks, I want you to be safe. If you didn't have nothing to do with this, that's good. But if you did have something to do with this, I hope you really stay out the way and stay out the streets because Mo 3 people, they not playing no games. Kogati, He coming for anybody who has something to do with Mo3. And we know for a fact that Rainwater ain't gonna slap for Mo3, regardless of what's going on. Rainwater is the main one who kept getting beat up by Yella Beezy. Like at the end of the day, and we can all.
That Rainwater dude, he the most sus out of them all. He the most sus out of them all, to be honest. That Rainwater guy. Yeah, he the most sus out of it all.
Vouch for this. And we all know for a fact that y'all all used to be cool once upon a time. Rainwater was playing both sides since the beginning. Hit the like button if y'all think that Rainwater was in the mix of Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, and Mo3 beef. He wanted to see it go on. It's more money for him. Mo3 steady dropping hits back to back to back. When he dropped that 19 Yella Beezy, he was hurt. He was so mad that he had Trap Boy Freddy to go IG Live. And instantly tell Mo3 like, man, you steady making all these songs about me, but you ain't gonna do nothing. They act like they ran down on Mo3 and caught Mo3 by that white cop, and I'ma show the footage. Go to the video. Why you bring the video like that? Mo3, he was the main one who said that why y'all cut off the edge of the footage. Mo3 said that they wanted to make it seem like he was scared. Trap Boy Freddy, he started the beef. He the first one that pulled out a flick on Mo3. He the first one that kept posting videos of Mo3. Every time Mo3 pulled up on him without no gun, Trap Boy Freddy had all his homies with him and he was scared. He did not shoot not one time. He kept upping it, kept upping it. And I want y'all to know, this is something that we all see happen time to time, but they made it seem like Mo3 started this whole beef when he did. Boosie, you should have protected Mo3. He was signed to your peoples, man. Y'all was getting money together regardless of what's going on, point blank range. Mo3 should have had security while he was out there in them streets, regardless of what's going on. She's the one that said that her baby daddy was already hanging with Yella Beezy. So regardless of what went down, we need to watch the people we keep around us, and we have to pay close attention to our surroundings when we go out in public, because you never know. You never know. A person you may have been in tour with may come and try to do something. Like at the end of the day, you saw how they got out on Mo3. Now, Jossie Banks let them know that as soon as Mo3 left her house, he was already on the phone with Rainwater the whole time. Jossie Banks said that Boosie and Mo3 was on the phone for 45 minutes the night before Mo3 got sent up, and then the day of the incident that happened. The leaked phone records that they released of Yella Beezy, Boosie, and Trap Boy Freddy, it all goes back to show that they all plotted and planned it on Mo3. And I want y'all to know, the day that the incident happened, the day that they sent Mo3 up, that was the day that Rainwater was on the phone with him to make sure everything went down. Now, I want y'all to know Boosie was in a whole other state. The baby mama said that Errol Spence, Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, and Rainwater, they all was rocking with Boosie when Mo3 was here and when Mo3 was gone. Now, as soon as Mo3 got on the phone with Rainwater, that's when he got distracted from the beginning.
Nah, that's nasty work though. Yeah, that's nasty work though. That whole Mo3 video, that whole Mo3 situation, that shit crazy though. Uh, um, how it all plays out and whatnot. Let me see.
Real life. Man, I wouldn't do nothing for 40,000. Wait till the end. Slow, yeah.
Okay, you ready? All right, 100.
Hey, going down, nigga. Shit, nigga, how you feeling?
Shit, I mean, ain't no way to beat this shit. It's just, gotta wait till the end. I gotta go all the way. So, gotta go all the way, man. So everybody knows what's gonna happen.
Right, you gotta go. So now you gotta go all the way with the 3 situation now, right?
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
It's over with though. It's over with for sure though. But, you know, it is what it is, man.
What you mean it's over with for you, or what you mean is like what you think you still come home?
Oh, that's over with.
Oh, that's over with. So what made you give up?
It's just over with, man. Right. You know, sometimes you just gotta accept life for what it is.
Right.
This call is from a federal prison.
Teaching myself, so it is what it is, you know. Right. One thing about me, man, A nigga can never say I can fuck nigga or let it go. You can call me gay if you want to. You call me whatever you want to call me. But nigga can never say I did no fuck shit to nobody. I always was loyal to everybody.
I ain't gonna say gay. Well, you can't say that, but I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say a transmission lover.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, it's what you get for being loyal to the gang and to niggas. You know what I'm saying? I haven't did nothing, but it is what it is. So it's over with. I'm ready to just go get over and get my time in. And you know, shit. I just tell my lawyer straight up, man. You know, it is what it is. Just fight with me. Shit. I don't care. Just fight with me. Just show me that you gonna put a fight up for me. That's all I care about.
But you know, did you see the news? Yeah.
I seen all that.
Right.
Yeah, but see, y'all the one not seeing what's going on. It's. I haven't been to the county. That's all I gotta say.
I know you haven't.
Why wait this long, bro? Why wait this long? I could've been home. On protected custody, reached by now from the government and everything. But you know how that shit goes. I'm still here. I'm still going through hell.
You still here going through hell, so that.
I don't got no family. I don't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I would have been there. I don't got nobody. I got a little couple of family that make sure I'm good when they can. But I don't got nobody.
So you mean you ain't telling them, right?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Like you ain't telling. That's what I'm saying. But we all know who's telling.
That's why I said that to you. That's why you got to sit down talking to you. That's why I said something words. I got to go all the way to show everybody the real.
Right. You got to go all the way now to show everybody the motherfucking real. Like that's what I said in our last interview. Like everybody's gonna be fucking shocked.
When? Because truly I could give you something that a nigga might.
That man said you gotta go all the way. Listen, man, if y'all got some kids, man, y'all do not need friends like this. Y'all really don't. I need to stay the hell up out the system. Don't even have friends like this. Put it like this. If your friend ain't gonna do it, ain't no way in hell they gonna send you on that mission for you to do it. Don't even listen to them, because they're gonna put you in a situation just like this.
I can come home to, I can go probably try to get a 60 ball or something like that, just to get out their way. But, man, fuck them. I'm going to go out of the way. I'm make them pay. You know what I'm saying? I can do 20. I can do 30 and come home. But, I mean, if I do that, it still going to look bad. So I just rather just go all the way.
Why is they? I don't understand though. What I don't understand is why are they putting you in the fucking news talking about in the hearing talking about they gave 40,000 my nigga, and you the only one, and it's like why is they using you only?
Man, I wouldn't do nothing for 40,000. I wouldn't never do. Man, they not even enough to get a lawyer. But I wouldn't do nothing for 40,000.
Right.
Wherever they got the information from, they lying like a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the funk ass so player boy, that nigga he feel so played. So player feel so played because he feel like I didn't go through him to get the fucking interview from you and shit. And I was trying to tell so player. I'm like, it's a lot of things that you don't know. I said, no, you want the one that physically called me to get your interview. You ignore.
No, you ain't even got to tell me. Next time you talk to him, all you got to tell him is you wasn't the one motherfucking making sure I was good. You weren't making sure I was good, nigga. So, nigga, you ain't shit to me.
Damn right.
This is family, you know what I'm saying?
And then
it's family. This was been with me at the beginning when everything came down. So, fuck what they talking about, bro. Like, that's why I told my mom, you know me, you know the real. Like, you don't even have to question me like that. You know how I'm coming. My pride's too bad to go like that. It's already bad enough I done did other shit, you know what I'm saying? But I stand on what I stand on, and shit, nigga better not fuck with me. But I ain't never been on that side of the field. I done did all this other stuff, but I never been on that side of stuff. I'm never that type of nigga, bro.
Nah, fair.
You know what I'm saying? But, and man, I just been through so much shit these last months, bro. I'm talking about no commissary or lockdown or nothing. And it made me realize about life, bro. So, at the end of the day, I guess I just accept whatever comes.
Nah, fact. Nigga, what was your, like, real nigga shit, I wanted to know, like, when you seen them motherfucking Yella Beezy in court, nigga, what was your first thought? Like, I know, because when I seen, I was like, really?
Niggas lying. My first thought is niggas lying, and shit. one domino effect, shit, I ain't gonna say all of them because that's not true. You know what I'm saying? But shit, they don't look too good. And they trying to make something with it, not even that. They are trying to make this to this. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you know, they don't do what they want to do. They want to spend their money and do all that themselves.
Oh, fair.
All I know is, you know, only thing I ask y'all for to make sure I got a crispy suit. That's it. I just want a turtleneck. I don't even want no suit. Just give me a turtleneck and some nice slacks and some glasses. That's how I'm coming.
Yeah, shit. Nigga, you still need.
That lizard looking ass talking about I need a turtleneck. What the fuck?
Get my motherfucking number, shit. But nigga, I mean, like, right
so
now.
my lawyer finna do some shit. So y'all really finna see some clarification coming in a hot minute.
Right.
So my lawyer finna, you know, she said I talked to her, you know, she said she don't like how they trying to put me as a snitch. She don't like it because I could have been dead. That was the case.
Right. And that's fucked up how they trying to.
A lot of niggas don't know. That the feds and the government play dirty games. So I can't wait to trial so I can expose a lot of shit. I went through a lot of shit about this shit, bro. Niggas don't know the half that I've been through behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? And for them to do me like this, I ain't going like that. Y'all, hell no, I'm gonna fight for mine. Y'all gonna have to give me that shit. I'm not accepting.
This call was from a federal prison.
Y'all play dirty games, especially at the beginning, had paperwork, somebody to look over 100% immunity, take the custody, all that shit. And nah, I don't like that.
Hell no. For what?
I don't even like that. Not even that. Like, man, if y'all gonna do some shit, bro, at least be honest, bro. If y'all gonna say some shit, y'all need to come with honest facts, bro. I don't like the lying shit, all that beating around the bush shit, that shit weird. That was getting me, cause it's not true. That's what's not getting me. A lot of shit is not true.
And you want to know what's up? You know the world right now. The world right now is me, you, and I'm Kewon. I'm Kewon manager, and they need to put the bag on my head because I know too much.
See, they don't even know what the real going on. That's how dumb we know the world is. The world don't even know who my manager is.
You know what I'm saying?
They just think. That's so player did that. But the phone finna go off in a minute, so as much as love me out, but I'm gonna get with y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna call y'all tomorrow. But that's so player doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my lawyer told me I'm gonna be rich after I go to trial, so it's going up. It's going up. Everything expensive after trial.
Man, keep it so clear, man. Keep it clear, man. Say your kids, you talk to the kids, everybody in the family.
Good energy, man. Good energy.
Man, the family good. You talk to the kids, everybody good. Huh? Bands
What the fuck was that last part? Alright, anyways. Alright, so let me see if there's any. Let's see what this is.
Ready to stop UTIs before they even start? Meet the first anti-UTI spray for women, Intimate Skin Support.
Yeah.
He's collaborated with the likes of Kevin Gates and Boozy Badass. His songs were climbing the charts of Billboard, and by all accounts, his career was only going up. Then he was gunned down in broad daylight on a busy Texas highway. I'm Elizabeth Miller with Law and Time. Now, the shooting was nearly 5 years ago, but just last week, police made a shocking announcement. They've arrested another Dallas rapper in connection to the case, accusing him of setting up the murder. But the question still remains as to why. For this case, we have to go back to 2020, November 11th of that year to be exact. Melvin Noble was heading north on Interstate 35 in Dallas, Texas, a road I myself have taken plenty of times. This was just before noon, so lots of people are traveling along that highway. Then suddenly someone approaches Melvin's car. Now before I get more into it, you might not know Melvin Noble by that name. You might know him better as Mo 3. So someone approaches Mo 3's car, but not just anyone, a masked gunman. According to police, Mo got out of his car and ran. Then he was hit by several bullets. Now remember, this is a busy highway that for the most part is locked in, and no way really to escape. Mo died from his injuries, and a bystander inside another car was hit as well, but survived. Now the imagery kind of hard to get out of your head. I mean, it's an ambush-style attack on a highway, a bystander is hit, It's a lot, right? So the next question that had to be answered, who did it? Well, that answer came a month later when homicide detectives arrested a 22-year-old believed to be responsible for Mo3's murder. And that person was Kewon White. He actually was taken into federal custody for possessing a firearm by a convicted felon, but also charged with murder. Kewon ended up pleading guilty on the gun charge and is currently serving a 9-year sentence. But that murder charge is still open. But the story doesn't end there. When Kewon was arrested, it was reported that he had ties to another Dallas rapper, Marquise Conway, better known as Yella Beezy. Yella Beezy and Mo3 were somewhat immersed in a feud with one another right before Mo3's death. But at the time, Yella wasn't accused or even criminally charged in connection to Mo3's murder. Then another arrest was made 5 months after the shooting. So this is April of 2021. Devin Maurice Brown was also indicted on murder. Devin reportedly contacted a witness multiple times trying to find where Mo3 was on the day of the shooting. According to police, records show numerous calls between Devin and Kewon on the day before the shooting and the day of. But Kewon reportedly denied he even knew Devin or had any association with him. So by April of 2021, 2 people are arrested for Mo3's murder. And as you likely guessed it, the story still doesn't end there. Nearly 4 years after Devin's arrest, another arrest is made. Now remember how I mentioned Yella Beezy and Mo3 had beef before Mo was killed? Well, according to police, he set up the whole murder, even allegedly paying Kewon White money to carry out the ambush attack. Police are keeping pretty tight-lipped on the full extent of Yella Beezy's alleged involvement in Mo3's murder. But if I personally had to guess, it might stem from the beef the two had right before Mo3's death. It's not out of the realm of possibility. We've seen it in other cases, right? So what was the feud really about? Well, you can trace it back years earlier, when Mo3's friend Roy Lee was shot and killed in North Dallas in 2018. He reportedly questioned Yella Beezy's claim on Oakland, a neighborhood in Dallas. Doesn't seem to be a big deal to some, but to others, it's a sign of disrespect to openly question that. Well, Roy Lee was later shot at a shopping center. Then he died from complications from the shooting. A day after Roy Lee died, Yella Beezy was shot 8 times during a drive-by, but survived that shooting. In between that, Mo3 and Yella taunted one another in diss tracks. In January 2020, Mo3's manager claimed Yella and his crew attacked him when he was leaving a club in Dallas. Then 10 months later, Mo3 was killed on I-35 in Dallas. But again, Yella Beezy wasn't arrested or even charged in connection to Mo3's death until 2025. And Yella Beezy isn't just charged with murder, but capital murder, meaning if convicted, that's life in prison with no chance of parole. Or it could even mean the death penalty.
A big thank you to Odoo for sponsoring us. Odoo is an incredible all-in-one business management software that provides you with a range of applications. Now, one of my favorites is Odoo's website builder. With their drag and drop Yella Beezy, take me back to November of 2020. What was your reaction to Mo3's murder, especially the scene of it being in the middle of I-35, but what was your reaction to his murder and just the ambush style of it?
I think you just stated it perfectly. Something that happens like that in broad daylight on the interstate in Dallas is just something that is shocking. So I-35 is one of our busiest interstates here in Dallas, not just in Dallas, but in the state of Texas. And so this particular incident happened not on the interstate, but on the feeder road, just right next to it, which is also very busy. And so what happened in this particular situation was the vehicle that stopped in front of Mo3 stopped, the person got out of the vehicle, ambushed him with a gun running towards him, and shot him. He got out of the car running, right, and he was shot in the back. And so something like that happening at any time is going to be insane and crazy, but happening in broad daylight in the middle of the day is something that is very much so disturbing and something that is not expected.
Not expected in the slightest. And in your opinion, back then in 2020, we're in the midst of COVID, all of that sort. Was there any type of whispering kind of going on in Dallas about who might have been involved back then in Mo3's murder?
I would say that there was definitely some whispering. There's a lot of people discussing these back and forth with both of these individuals on multiple podcasts, on multiple television shows, multiple just media. This discussion was going on because apparently this particular back and forth, the controversy, had been going on for some time. So this wasn't something that was, that they didn't know that there was some type of controversy going on. But this particular just killing in broad daylight, I think that is something still to be surprised about.
Yeah, and it's always disheartening, especially too, because, these were both rappers by both accounts, all up and coming, could have gotten to a great point in their music career, into their rap career, but then, something like this where it feels like you can't really leave the streets behind, something like this happens, and now you have one person dead and another accused of murder for hire. With that being said, what was your reaction to Yella Beezy's arrest just last week?
I mean, you said that so well. This is just something that can halt a person's career substantially. So one person being killed, dying, and another person being charged with this capital murder case. Capital murder is the highest level of a charge that can possibly go forward. The person faces life in prison without parole or the death penalty. So you are facing pretty much the top consequences that our state has to offer in something like this. So this is a very, very serious offense. And so it's a sad situation for both parties.
Absolutely. And why do you think, Yella Beezy wasn't arrested until this year? Mo3 was shot and killed back in 2020. Their feud seemingly widely known, kind of going on even before that. Then they arrested the trigger person just a month later. But why Yella Beezy's arrest nearly 5 years after Mo3 was shot and killed?
That's a good question right there.
So the thing is that on murder cases, there is no statute of limitations. And so the police department has the opportunity to do a thorough investigation. And I actually prefer that they do that. Do all of the research that you possibly can, interview everyone that you possibly can. And that way you make sure that you bring forth the case against the right person. And so it's not unlikely, it's very common actually for cases to be brought years later on cases that don't have a statute of limitations.
That makes sense.
Cases, other felony cases may have a 5-year or 10-year statute of limitations, but some don't have one at all. And in that situation, it's not unlikely for that person to be arrested and a case to be brought against them at a later point.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself, of course I'm going to say that's a great idea.
Thinking
But
about
first,
skipping this.
And I kind of want to go back to your point earlier. We were talking just about kind of what might be behind this murder and kind of what led up to it, but also in the investigation it taking so many years just to get to an arrest of the person who was accused of orchestrating that. But, it seems that we're seeing more and more of these cases of rappers accused of murder for hire. We've seen it in the Lil Durk case. We've seen it to some extent in the Big U case. Now we're seeing it again in Yella Beezy's case. And one thing that kind of also lingers amongst all those cases is just that people talk. And they talk on podcasts and they talk on video, not necessarily admitting, hey, I've done it, hey, I did this, but it kind of helps piece together things that investigators can later use down the line. What's your reaction to just people being, in a way, open, but also closed, but you can kind of read between the lines, and investigators are sitting there watching these types of things happen, and they're probably going to use this as evidence against that person. But what's your reaction, especially in a case like this?
You're 110% correct. I mean, we've seen in multiple cases before where police officers and district attorneys, prosecutors have used song lyrics or statements made on a podcast or statements made on different platforms in a trial setting. They've used that in the investigation, but even further down in the trial. And so everything that you say on a public platform can be used against you or for you, right? It can be used in your case. And so I think that's something that people have to take into account. But once you release it out on a public platform, it's just like if you try to throw something in the trash, right? You threw it out, but that still can be used, and in your case, used against you. You thought that you may have thrown it out and it was used years ago, and then somebody comes back and recovers that now, and that can still be used against you. So it's just something for everyone to be mindful of things that they put out, and to be mindful of that it can come back to haunt you or help you.
Especially if it's years ago, people think that, it's just lost, in whatever digital landscape that it may be, but no, it's still there, it's still on the internet, people can still pull it up, investigators can still use it against you, and it feels like we might see that coming to trial. Now, when it comes to trial, I would assume that the defense attorney is going to hope to get the disc records out, the disc songs out, and just kind of everything that might kind of paint that picture of a motive. But in your opinion, what will the defense be in a case like this, especially if it goes to trial?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest point, like if it goes to trial. I don't know if it will or not. At this point, we just entered into the beginning phases of this, or where he's being arrested. I know people say, well, it's been 5 years. How is it still the beginning phase? It is the beginning phase because the arrest just occurred. So the arrest occurred, and then now there is what we call just pre-litigation negotiations, exchange of discovery, things of that nature. And then as that moves on, then he can decide or not if he wants to set it for a trial setting, depending upon what the offer is to him and based on the evidence that supports the charge against him. Now, in a case like this, again, capital murder, unless they're reducing it down or to a lesser included offense, I foresee it going to trial. And so this would probably more likely be a trial case for him. I expect to see that. And so when we look at this, he's been charged with capital murder for hire, like you said, or for some type of financial gain. So the state would have to prove that he was the person that was behind this, orchestrating everything, and that he had something to gain from it. He was, in fact, gaining a financial attribute from it. And so that's really, I think, where the defense counsel will target. How are they able to prove that he was able to gain something from this and that he was, in fact, orchestrating this all along? And so that's where I would see the defense counsel really building the strategy, because that would be the most difficult portion.
Do you think it would be wise for him being Yella Beezy, to get on the stand and testify in his own defense?
At this time, I'm going to say that I don't know enough information about the case and what the strategy is and what the evidence that's being presented against him. That's going to be something that I think comes along with time. And as evidence is presented, then they can make a determination of if it's a good idea. A lot of times, it's really a case by case basis. But I would say that a lot of times we, as a defense counsel, we only put clients on the stand when it's absolutely necessary. Because if that's the case, then the prosecutors can then ask them a wide range of questions because now they're on the stand. They can ask them about their criminal history. They can ask them about just things that you may not want to come out on the stand. They now have access to. And so it just really depends on the strategy.
Yeah, because I'm sure you can kind of explain away maybe song lyrics, that being for under First Amendment. But if, investigators are able to pull out receipts about, money transfers or anything like that, not that we know that at this point in the case, but, if they're able to kind of tie that in together, I can see it not going well, especially for Yella Beezy. But do you think the other two men who are also charged in this case could testify against Yella Beezy if this case were to go to trial?
Absolutely. A lot of times the DA's office will put in their offers to co-defendants, and in exchange for their testimony against the main person that they're looking to move forward with a case against, they can put in the offer, in exchange for your testimony, we will reduce your sentence. In exchange for your testimony, we will lower the amount of years that we're offering to you. And that's very much so allowed. And so that's something that can be expected for the other two defendants. And so not something that is unlikely.
And we're just beginning. We don't even see a trial date set just yet, or even a plea in this case. So it'll be interesting to see how this all continues to unfold. And of course, I'll keep you updated. Bridget, have you on again, just to get your thoughts on this, especially being from the Dallas area. Bridget, thank you so much for joining me today. I always appreciate it. Before we sign you off, though, I got to ask, where do you think everything goes from here?
The next step is really going to be he has a bond right now of $2 million, and so it doesn't look like he has posted that bond. He's still in the Dallas County Jail, and so the next step would be either him posting that bond, asking for a bond reduction, and having a bond hearing to reduce that bond down, and then moving forward to the pre-litigation negotiation stages.
And $2 million is a lot.
All right, well, the whole thing with that, he was able to get it reduced. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's see if this got any more updates.
This is how to get in shape fast. If you want to drop this, start eating more of these.
Mo 3 had one of the most brutal deaths in the rap game, and now his biggest op is facing the death penalty for ordering a hit. Yella Beezy and Mo 3 were cool back in the day, but now Yella Beezy is booked on a capital murder charge.
I mean, his music, alright.
We're breaking the whole thing down. In March 2025, the news broke that Yella Beezy had been arrested for Mo 3's murder, but the cops don't think he's the one who actually pulled the trigger. The cops booked a dude named Kewon for killing Mo 3, but Yella Beezy is the one who allegedly set it up. According to court documents, Yella Beezy told Kewon he'd pay him cash to take out Mo 3, but nobody knows how much money Yella Beezy actually offered or if Kewon even got paid. A dude named Devin Brown was also booked for being involved with the Mo 3 hit, but it's not clear if Yella Beezy paid him too or if Kewon is the one who got him involved. Kewon and Devin Brown are both still fighting that case, but in 2022, Kewon pleaded guilty on a gun charge and got hit with 9 years in prison. There's no proof behind the story yet, but rumors are flying that Kewon or Devin Brown flipped on Yella Beezy to help beat their own case. We don't know how much evidence that the cops already had against Yella Beezy, but it is weird that he was walking free for 5 years, and now the cops think they have enough evidence to hit him with a murder charge. If Yella Beezy gets convicted for capital murder, then he'll be facing the death penalty. But there's a good chance that the prosecution would just go for a life sentence instead. It's a lot harder to convince a jury to sentence somebody to death. And that's why life sentences are way more common, even in states where they could go for the death penalty like Texas. Mo 3 had a lot of love in Dallas, and people have been hating on Yella Beezy for allegedly taking him out. But what a lot of people don't know is that Yella Beezy might have already been killed if Mo 3 was alive. Mo 3 and Yella Beezy already had a deadly beef in the city, but it allegedly all started with a different shooting where Mo 3 almost got killed. Brian Rainwater was Mo 3's manager, and he told State Cheese TV that everything started with a shooting at a club in Fort Worth. Go Yayo was a rapper from Fort Worth who was trying hard to pop up, but Rainwater said he was just going viral on the internet but didn't have any fans in real life. So when Mo 3 started rapping and got booked for a show in Fort Worth, Go Yayo allegedly got pressed about it because he wasn't getting booked for shows in his own city. Some people claim that Go Yayo was also mad because he linked up with Mo 3 in the studio one time and Mo 3 dusted him on the mic. So when Mo 3 went to Fort Worth to perform at a nightclub, Go Yayo and his crew allegedly pressed him. Nobody knows what really went down, but Go Yayo and Mo 3's crews ended up getting into a shootout at the club and the innocent dude was tragically killed. After the shooting went down, Mo 3 got booked for it and was facing 13 years in prison. He ended up beating the charges, but the situation hurt his career and also sparked the beef that got Mo 3 killed. Before the shooting, Mo 3 just signed a major deal with Epic Records. But when he got booked for what went down at the nightclub, Epic dropped Mo 3 from the label and he had to make his own lane in the industry. Go Yayo didn't have as many fans as Mo3, but Brian Rainwater claims that a bunch of rappers in Dallas chose his side because they were jealous of how much Mo3 was popping off. Mo3 was cool with Yella Beezy and another Dallas rapper named Trap Boy Freddy back in the day. Trap Boy Freddy and Mo3 had a track together called Landlord, and at one point, Yella Beezy said that Mo3 was one of the top 5 rappers in Dallas. But that all changed after the nightclub shooting. Mo3, Yella Beezy, and Trap Boy Freddy could have still squashed the beef if that was the only issue. But then, one of Mo3's homies got killed, and it took the situation to another level. Mo3 was tight with a comedian named Roy Lee. Nobody knows why Yella Beezy had tension with Roy Lee, but his crew allegedly jumped Roy Lee when they spotted him in the nightclub. After that, Roy Lee started clowning Yella Beezy on social media, and then they allegedly jumped him again because he wouldn't stop dissing them. That still didn't stop Roy Lee though, and he clowned Yella Beezy again and said he wanted to run the fade with him. Then in 2018, Roy Lee got shot in the leg and tragically died a couple weeks later. Nobody was ever booked for pulling the trigger on Roy Lee, but rumors said that Yella Beezy and his crew were involved with it. And just a couple days later, somebody tried to take out Yella Beezy too. Yella Beezy was in his whip, but somebody pulled up and started shooting. They hit Yella Beezy up 3 times, and Mo3 allegedly rapped about it on the track Word Around Town and said, "Word around town that somebody got found. Slumped over in the car, body stretched out on the ground." And on the track 219, Mo3 rapped, "In the city they talking, they know what I did. I hit up that rapper, you made him famous. Yeah, he barely made it, but will not again." Mo3 was calling Yella Beezy on social media, but calling him a whatchamacallit. And on 2 nights.
Bro, all this stuff making sense now. All this stuff making sense now.
He also rapped, "Lost asking about a body in Fort Worth. Had my show, but I do not recall it. You heard that rapper got shot in the tollway? No, I don't. Who? Whatchamacallit?" Mo3 allegedly already had a bag on his head back then. And he also rapped, "Heard he put 10 on my head, so a shooter gonna end up in dead. How you gonna pay for a body but tell the police I'm a threat?" Around the same time all of that was going down, Mo3 started beefing with Trap Boy Freddy too. Trap Boy Freddy decided to keep rocking with Go Yayo after the nightclub shooting. And he dropped a track with Go Yayo, Yella Beezy, and some other dudes called Pick 6. Trap Boy Freddy and Mo3 started sending shots back and forth on social media. Mo3 wanted to run the fade with Freddy and pull up to his hood, but Freddy allegedly ducked the fade and pointed a rifle at Mo3. Mo3 was taking shots at Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy all over social media. And that's why they stomped out Mo3's manager, Brian Rainwater. They caught Rainwater outside of a club in Dallas called V-Live and stomped him out so badly that he had to get a hip replacement to fix all the damage they did. Then in September 2020, Mo3 went to the same nightclub and got into a shootout. Someone started shooting at Mo3 when he pulled up, so he busted back and hit 2 people. And rumors said that Trap Boy Freddy was one of the dudes that Mo3 hit. Trap Boy Freddy told everyone he got into a car wreck, and that's why he was in the hospital. But Mo3 claims that Freddy was capping about it and just didn't want to admit that he got shot.
Is my op laid up in the hospital telling me he got the COVID? What? They talking about you broke your leg. Tell him you
Hey, bro, Mo3 be snapping, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I did see the Trap Boy Freddy shit, but I remember I did see this video just surfacing and whatnot. Never really got into detail, but this shit makes sense.
Mo3 kept calling Yella Beezy for getting shot too.
Nah, that is
track out the gym when he rapped.
That is
man. That's why he was in the hospital. Boy Freddy was one of the dudes that Mo3 hit. Trap Boy Freddy told everyone he got into a car wreck, and that's why he was in the hospital. But Mo3 claims that Freddy was capping about it and just didn't want to admit that he got shot.
Is my op laid up in the hospital telling me he got the COVID? What? They talking about you broke your leg. Tell him you really got hit up.
Mo3 kept calling Yella Beezy for getting shot too. Like on the track out the gym when he rapped, "Man, I'm with niggas, we decapitate a op. Better go tell them not to huddle up, cause I'm gonna catch all them niggas and put them under. Break them off. I know you heard how we did such and such. Pull up and we'll fuck it up." Mo3 also talks about Yella Beezy putting money on his head and raps, "Tired of dropping everything around him. Since he paying for it, yeah, I want the boss man. Whatchamacallit better tell him how I'm rocking, cause you already felt it. Damn near died on that freeway. Lord help him." And just a few weeks later, Mo3 was brutally killed in broad daylight. According to some sources, Mo3 had just left a woman's crib and spotted somebody following him. Mo3 hit the interstate to try and get away, but the shooters were right on him. Mo3 stopped his car and tried to get his gun, but before he could get to it, there was already a shooter running down on him. Mo3 tried to run down the road, but the shooter caught him 8 times and left him dead in the middle of traffic. Right after it went down, everyone was saying that Yella Beezy or Trap Boy Freddy was involved with the hit, but there wasn't any evidence to back it up. And for a while, people were also saying that Mo3 got killed by a jealous dude because Mo3 was hooking up with his baby mama. And even Mo3's manager claimed that he got killed over a woman.
Mo3 never died over no rap shit. He died of a jealous baby daddy.
But now the cops think they have enough evidence to put Yella Beezy away for life or even give him the death penalty. After Mo3 died, Yella Beezy kept blowing up in the rap game. But he's been running into legal drama the whole time too. In February 2021, Yella Beezy got booked on gun charges and rumors started going around that it was related to the Mo3 hit. Yella Beezy was...
I wouldn't be surprised if this Rainwater nigga got something to do with it.
Released on the same day he got booked though, and it was clear he wasn't fighting a serious case. Then a few months later, the cops pulled Yella Beezy over and hit him with more drug and gun charges. Yella Beezy's career was popping off at the same time, and he got to open for Jay-Z and Beyonce. But then he got booked again for sexual assault and another gun case. And a few months before he got booked for allegedly putting a bag on Mo3's head, Yella Beezy got into a fight outside of a courthouse. According to rumors, Mo3's brother was involved with the situation, and Yella Beezy tried to jump in, but he slipped and hit the ground before he could even throw a punch. According to some sources, Trap Boy Freddy is allegedly involved with the Mo3 case too. Trap Boy Freddy pleaded guilty to gun charges back in 2022 and got hit with a 16-month sentence. But now he's allegedly facing way more time if he's wrapped up in a hit on Mo3 too. Nobody knows what kind of evidence the cops have right now, but if Kewon White or Devin Brown are working with the police, then it's gonna be a tough
Appreciate you liking the video.
case for Yella Beezy. They said it's bond at $2 million, so Yella Beezy will have to put up $200K if he wants to get free before the trial starts. Yella Beezy can probably pay that and have a little bit of freedom, but there's a good chance he's gonna be put away for life.
Watch what eggs do to your brain. Take a look at these.
Alright, let's see if there's something else. Nah, but this whole thing with Mo3 is really crazy though. Damn, Trap Lord Ross got one, but that bitch 2 hours long. Hell no. Nah. 2 hours long is crazy. Well, that's it with that, because I'm not seeing nothing else. Yeah, because I'm not seeing nothing else with that. Yeah, though, chat. That's crazy work, though. But I'm gonna go ahead. We about an hour in. I gotta go get ready for something. Then I'll come back for one more video. Let me see. Let me double check. Let me check. Let me go on Google and double check that shit. You see what I'm saying? Alright, let me see. Cause I can't read. Alright. It's saying shit we already know. Accusation. Expressing intent for capital murder. Court records. Court charges Yella Beezy are based on court records. There's an indictment. Okay. Let me see this. Oh, I'll get ready to say that's a big ass advertisement box, man. Alright, later. Okay. No. I'm trying to October 7th, Conway survived being shot. I'm guessing Conway is Yella Beezy. Kewon, Dallas suburb of Louisville, when someone pulled up next to him and opened fire, hitting him 3 times. Noble had more than 800,000 followers on his Instagram page and was best known for his 2019 remix song of Everybody with Baton Rouge, Louisiana rapper Boosie Badass. Alright, well, alright. Let's see. Go back on Google. This is 5 days ago. This man just going on a press run, huh? Alright, this same shit we already we've seen like 3 videos of. Yella Beezy released from prison after posting bond from murder case. Okay, so here go the update. Okay.
Hey, John, you mind if you stay out here with you for a little bit?
Oh, sure, no problem.
There just is, what is it, the pest control?
Okay.
I just don't
No problem. Alright. What's up, mama? Alright. The murder case officer resurfaced old footage of Mo 3's murder. Yella Beezy has denied any. Yes, mama. All accusations. Yella Beezy previously asked for bond reduction in his murder case. Yeah, I got that. Furthermore, the news coming out. It's out there. Put that stick down, love. Put that stick down. Put it down, yeah. Put it down. Nah, don't take it out. Don't take it out. We're the last man closer to the truth. We for the trial. Beezy speaks up. Man, this man just tied up into everything. You even got a picture with Lil Ronnie and them.
Also, is it okay if they go on your run and put traps in there?
Yeah, that's fine. You good? Alright. Uh-oh, that's your stuff if you break it now. Broken the silence, social media friends uncovered a picture of him posing with one of the suspects in the murder of Fort Worth rapper G-Money, Lil Ronnie, and his daughter. The fellow Texas rapper said he has no idea who the man is taking a picture with the stranger. As part of his job, he shares his response. That's how he avoided that. Hold on, mama. Don't attach my name to no fuck shit, period. Yella Beezy wrote, I took a million pictures with everybody, every day with people. I don't know, that's a part of my job. That's interesting. That's some good deflecting right there. That's some very good deflecting. He does that shit how Mayweather dodged. But that whole G Money situation was crazy too. Yeah, that was crazy. That was pretty crazy too. Oh yeah, that's pretty much all the updates. What is this, 3 days ago? Let me see what this is. Uh-oh.
It's your boy, Uber Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I got like 15 people sending me videos and saying that the former unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer Earl the True Spence Jr., who is 28 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. That Earl the True.
When the fuck this nigga got involved in this? Who? Errol Spence, so I'm guessing he's a boxer. When he got involved in this?
Spence Jr., who's 35 years of age, has been arrested and has been arrested at the airport and is involved with this unfortunate chain of events that took place in Texas that I personally know nothing about, with the unfortunate demise of
wrap up Mode 3 and
Come
the
on.
situation with Errol Spence' close relationship with friend Yella Beezy being arrested, and that Errol Spence has now been arrested at the airport. And why am I not talking about it? Because I'm a Errol Spence fanboy. And people, for one, what takes place in the streets in Dallas?
Hold the fuck. I need to see how the hell this Errol Spence Yella Beezy's involved.
Let's go. Big bag and we want it fast. Run out of dope, out of scope. Wait for the moment. Sure, we pull up on them. Y'all say y'all with the scope.
Upcoming July. I'm not quite sure. Talks about Errol Spence in this video, along with Mo 3, Rainwater. Now, I did a video on this before, a little while back. It may be on the original channel, Bushido Boxing. Go subscribe to Bushido Boxing. With Charleston White talking about it, right? It might be on this channel. I can't remember which channel it's on. We got too many videos now. But Charleston White was talking about it. Said something about Rainwater, Mo 3, Dallas rappers. And yeah, apparently what Charleston White was talking about was true. Now, mind you.
All right, let's finish this other video first.
I have no clue about. That's number one. For two, I know Errol Spence through boxing.
Speed this shit up.
Through any issues that he may or may not have had throughout the streets, I have no knowledge about. This unfortunate situation that took place, I have no knowledge about.
We still talking to.
I seen, like everybody else, seen that Yella Beezy was arrested, and I see all the speculations. That's it. That's all, right? I saw Charleston White speculations. I saw this person. I mean, those people are from Texas. I'm not from New York, born and raised. I know nothing about what's going on. And I reached out to people with Errol Spence's team because everybody bombarded me and asked me about this, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. And they said that Errol Spence definitely not got arrested, and he has no involvement. Again, I don't know what's going on with what. I was just checking to see if he was arrested. He was not arrested, according to what I was told. So, people, I don't know anything about that. I know about boxing. That's what I focus on. That's what I get.
Alright, well, that clears that up. So, alright, well, I got some duties I gotta attend to. So, the NASDAQ went back up about 1%. That's good. Leave that in there. No. No. Alright. Well, alright, y'all. I'm finna get up with y'all. Y'all have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If y'all got any videos or any reactions y'all want me to do, or any videos, face the camera when I say this. Yeah, if y'all got any videos, y'all want me to react to, whatever the case is, hit me up. My bad, I need a retwist, but y'all go ahead, hit me up or whatever the case is. Put it in the comment section. You can't go in yet, but you can't go in yet. But go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. And if y'all got anything, just put it in the comment section. I'll go ahead and do a video. All right, appreciate y'all.